Hi, this is Robin from Robin's Radio, and today we're going to talk about our instrument. And the first thing we need to learn is how to take care of it and what the parts are. If you're looking at this video, I hope you have also looked at the blog that talked about the parts and shows you the parts of your guitar. For today, I'm only showing you the parts on my Martin, which is a very nice guitar, and it is a Martin acoustic guitar. Therefore, it might look a little bit different than yours, but there's a lot of similarities. One of the things that we will talk about a lot is the fretboard. The fretboard is also called the neck, and the fretboard is this part where we're going to be pressing on the neck. The frets are indicated by these lines, and they will be where you'll be placing your fingers to make chords. Now when you look at your guitar, you will see that they have these shapes. Most guitars have these shapes, and it has to do with how to get the sound out. I'm not going to go into detail. What you do need to know is this is your sound hole. As a beginner, and if you choose to play with a pick, you're going to lose your pick in this sound hole a lot. It's welcome to the guitar playing world. To get it out, all you'll have to do is just turn it over, shake it until the pick comes out. I would recommend not letting children have picks near your guitar, because the first thing they're going to do is put a pick in that hole. This area down here is called the bridge. These are the bridge pins. The bridge pins hold in the strings. The strings are first placed in this bottom part, pulled across what is called the saddle, that's the white part there, and then they are stretched up the guitar all the way up to what is called the head. The head is where we have our tuners. These are called tuners. And there will be a certain way for them to be twisted. You always want to go higher by twisting this way on this side, and this way on this side. Lower, of course, will be the opposite movement. This area here is called the nut. And what the nut does is it lifts the strings up high enough off of the fretboard so that there is some distance. You might not be able to see the distance on my guitar because it's a very low action, which means it's really easy to play my guitar. I wanted you to look at the parts of your guitar. And this is called the pickguard. Because some people pick really hard, and if you'll look at Willie Nelson's guitar, you'll see that he's got a hole here, and that's how hard he picks his guitar. There's a hole there. So the neck comes back into the body. This is called the body. I'm not going to go into the types of wood because that's not something we need to know right now. The other thing you'll need to be aware of is strings. Most of the time I'm going to be using a 6-stringed instrument. This is a 6-string guitar, and I have steel strings on. The only time you'll have nylon strings on is if you have the classical style guitar. And you can look at Robin's blog to see what a classical style guitar looks like if you don't have one. Now, for those of you who have an electric guitar and that are learning on your electric guitar, you'll also need to have a plug and a small practice amp. Please email me at jrobinw.music@gmail.com if you have an electric guitar, so we can make sure to cover that. Because for now, I'm going to assume that you're learning on an acoustic guitar, and our goal is to learn how to play with others. We will learn how to play for ourselves, of course, but at the same time, one of the joys of playing the guitar is to be at a campsite and play with friends, or to be at church and just play around for the kids. So we will start out with easy arrangements, easy chords, and easy strum patterns. One of the things I need to talk to you about your guitar while we're talking about the bodies of the guitars and the makeups of the guitars. This is a strap. You can get a strap if you would like. Some people don't like straps. Because I'm short, I usually have to have a strap to help hold the guitar on me. One of the things that is going to be really important in the care of your guitar is you need a case. If your guitar does not have a case, please go to your local music store and purchase a case that fits your guitar. If you can purchase a hard case, that is better protection for your guitar. If not, you can also find some padded soft cases, and those are better. Avoid gig bags if at all possible, but if that's all you can afford, that's better than just leaving them open. Do not leave your guitar in extreme heat or extreme cold. That being said, if you want to go outside and play, you can do that, and it's going to be fun. But remember that your guitar strings are going to change their tune, and you've got to take it back inside. You can't leave it out overnight. Made the mistake of carrying one of my guitars in my trunk just to drive from work to a singing gig, and it was very cold, and my guitar was mad at me the whole gig because it got too cold in the trunk. So this is wood, which means it gives and it takes according to what the weather is. Even on a rainy day, you're going to have changes. And be aware, too, that each instrument is just like a person. They have their quirks. So learn to know the quirks of your instrument, and until the next video, just look at the parts of your guitar, see if it needs to be shined up, see if anything is missing. There should be 6 pegs here. You should have a bridge here. You should have a nut that is not broken here. And all of these gears should work. In addition, you will need a string, 6 strings for each of this, because if you don't have the 6 strings, it's not going to work to learn to play the guitar yet. Well, I look forward to the next lesson. I love teaching. Please contact me if you have any questions. And if you need to talk, I can talk via FaceTime. And you can see that information on my blog, Robin's Radio. Good luck playing.